We are now at the house of Mary. I cannot speak loudly, but look how beautiful it is. The 5th century floor with the crosses. I cannot speak a lot here, because that is the law in their church. But you look in the house of Mary, and you can listen to Arabic songs about Mary. Fifth century. Let's go to visit the house of Mary. I will add this at the description, more information about it. And the word became a flesh, and they actually added another word here, ist here. That's not from the Bible, but that's what I want you to understand. They wrote here, and flesh, and the word became a flesh, but they added the word here, because it's happened here. And this is the uniqueness of it. Yes, that is where the angel, you see the angel? The Annunciation was right here. I want to show you a 5th century mosaic floor as well here. And the bath that I couldn't show it to you before, it's a mikveh, a Jewish ritual bath. That tells us that it is to be a Jewish village. Let me show it to you. The house of Mary, the house of Joseph, the house of Jesus. Another thing that you can see at the modern church is the letter M. Mary. Mary. And the light of God is from the upper church. Again, in the 5th century, the Christians didn't allow anyone to build or to create a crosses mosaic floor just for fun. That floor is less than the 5th century, or not more than the 5th century. That church has been destroyed so many times. What you see now is from the 60s, 1960s, built by the Italians. But what you saw is the grotto is from the 1st century until the 5th century, and the wall, that wall is from 12th century. Crusader time. Now, we are leaving the grotto and we are climbing up to the first church. Everyone believes that that was the house of Mary, because according to excavations, that is the only excavation area. The house was supposed to be here. You asked me about the house itself. Did they do something about it? We are talking about poor family. We know that Mary and the Holy Family actually was a poor one. They donated at the presentation at the temple for sacrifice 2 doves, which means that we're talking about poor family. We will talk about the sacrifice or the presentation at the temple when we'll be at Jerusalem. But remember what the disciple actually said when Philip told him, Nathanael, we found the Messiah. He said, from Nazareth? Can something good come out of Nazareth? Then we are talking about a small village, and you will see that church was built on most of the excavation of the city. Hello. She's got a birthday today. Happy birthday. That church is dedicated especially to Mary. Then some of the Protestants don't like it. But look how beautiful it is. And we are the only one, yes. This is the daily church. But here, let me take you to see Mary from USA. See the most beautiful Mary. Look at that. 3D Bible Mary. Look how beautiful it is. The USA Mary. I call it 3D Mary. And in all over the church you can find so many Marys from different Catholic countries. The last one that I saw, the new one, is from Iraq. And she complained that it's too hot today. Look at, can you feel the breeze? This is the biggest mosaic wall in the Middle East. Dedicated not to Mary. Mary is there, but it's not only about Mary. Look how beautiful is the dome. And look how amazing is the organ here and there. It's beautiful there, isn't it? Then, for example, this is from Brazil, but look at that. Look at that, from India and Queen of China. Then everyone accepted that is the House of Mary. It's a Catholic church, but still the House of Mary. Then every Christian will be here, except of some of my Protestant friends that didn't want to enter a Catholic church that dedicated to Mary. It's a little bit sad for me because, you know, the history story is very important as well. We were there. Australia. Mexico. And Japan. We just left Daily Church. Look how beautiful it is. Sadly, not a lot of tourists. Then what you see here beneath it is most of the old city of Nazareth from the time of Jesus. There's a monastery right here, another church dedicated to Joseph right there, and a little bit of the excavation is here. If you couldn't hear me before, it's because I couldn't speak there, but I wanted you to understand that you saw the House of Mary, and people lived, most of them lived in caves at that time, and we are talking about a poor family. I know that it's difficult to understand it now, but yes, there were. Mother Christi, the mother of Christ. And the other one I really love more than that, but look at the village of Nazareth, the city of Nazareth today. Full with churches, but it's a Muslim city. Mother Ecclesia, the mother of the church. Such a beautiful place. Then you can see that church from here, and I took a but it most of it. She wants more too. Then here it is. The video includes everything.
Oh.
Now we are heading to the house of Joseph. Why there's a different church for the house of Joseph? Because according to the Catholic, he wasn't her husband, that they couldn't live in the same house. If you believe that there is more a bigger connection between those two, it sounds so bad, then maybe that is the workshop. That's where he was working. The church is new, and everything that you see here is actually new. No, it's there. At COVID time, the Church of St. Joseph was closed, and someone asked me, begged me to visit that place because she needed the blessing of St. Joseph. And guess what? They opened the church for her. Then miracles can happen. And I'm still missing you, EJ and Bethy. Remember the Rolling Stone for tombs? Not all of them were Rolling Stones. Some were just like dolls, like that one. That's what kind of the Rolling Stone of a tomb. Okay. And look at the stone, it's black. Basil stone. You will visit Rosh Pina, Golan Heights. It's a basalt area. We used to have some forgot the name. What's the name of those mountains with the lava? Volcano mountains. Oh, come on, I forgot that word. Then let's enter. The first floor of the church is the daily church. But let's go first to the grotto to see, because it's empty now. You can see the workshop. Beautiful painting. Look at that, look how beautiful it is. The Father and Jesus as a carpenter. Because if we know that Joseph was a carpenter, we know that Jesus could do that too. He helped his Father. What you can see here is the basement of the house. What we believe that the house was made of wood, and that is not exist. What he is looking at, come here, this is another mikveh. Remember a Jewish ritual bath that you use to purify their body? Then it actually tells us that that was a Jewish place. And this is what we believe, that that was a mikveh, a Jewish ritual bath. Water system that he was talking was there, because again, you had to collect as much water as you could. Then the house of Joseph can be. Why not? The workshop of Joseph can be. That is the upper part of the grotto of St. Joseph Church. have that. The Holy Family. Don't worry, she won't. We are talking about the cat that follows us because he's got a sandwich with a shawarma in it. Now, that is Nazareth. This is how big Nazareth used to be at the time of Jesus.
That's all Nazareth there is?
Yeah, from there until the house of Joseph. And lately they found here another rich house. But that's it. No more than that.
But people were smaller back then, I guess.
I'm not sure. The idea of small entrances is against the sun.
Uh-huh.
Too much sun here. I mean, we are suffering of the sun. And the last thing that you will see there is the statue of Mary. And everyone are touching the hand of Mary. But there's another place that is even more important, and we will see it soon. But you know, the hand of the mother?
Yes.
What we need more than that? We don't need more than that. Then we can see that the hand of Mary the hand of the mother. But if you will pay attention, the most important part here, that she's crossing the snake. Eve, remember, was sinless woman just like there, but she decided to stay sinless, not like Eve. Then, do you want me to take a picture of you? Then look at the facade of the church, and the word became a flesh. Here, remember? Such a beautiful place, and you can see that there's so many Marys from all over the Catholic places. From here you can see the Czech, the Italian, and the Philippine here, and look at the Ukraine. Here it is. Then, if you like that video and you want to see more, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much for being with me. Bye bye.